and refuse to discipline their children does not love the child. Do you all agree with me? You all agree with me? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Growing up, I was the only girl and with 8 boys. A lot of people usually thought I was pampered. I was the little spoiled brat. Honestly, far from it. My parents and my brothers really worked on myself. They built me actually. My father is a very soft and gentle man, while my mom, on the other hand, is a disciplinarian. In fact, we call her Margaret Thatcher. If there is anything in the house, once she's coming, everybody, empty, that's Margaret Thatcher for you. I learned so many things with my brothers. I can now I can use the mower, I can plant, to the extent of washing Baba's car, because we take turns. Every morning we go make sure his car is clean before he goes to the office. I finished my secondary school at the age of 16. I couldn't gain admission into university that same year. One night, Baba called me and said, Aisha, do you feel you want to waste your time sitting at home doing nothing, or you want to improve on yourself? And I shouted, no, Baba, I want to work. I want to do something to earn money. He said, okay, so what do you want to do? And I said, I want to be like Antiochia. He said, a custom officer? I said, no, the other side of the business, because I've always envied Antiochia anytime she comes to my house, and she's always calculating with lots of money. She does Ankara business. She goes to Cotonou and buys Ankara. Baba said, okay, no problem, I'll think about it. A week later, he called me and said, Aisha, I've spoken with Antiochia, and she said, it's fine, you can come with her. And I was so excited I jumped. Then he said, calm down, sit down, let me tell you the principles of business. So he actually told me the principles of business, and he gave me a huge sum of money. Guess how much?
How much? 10 million.
That was far from reality. He gave me 20,000 naira. I have never seen such amount in my life, because as at then, the minimum wage in Nigeria was 3,500 naira. And he said, this is your capital. I held it like this and I glued it to my chest. He was talking as though I wasn't listening. My hands were just like this. Then I went to sleep. The money was still with me like this. I couldn't sleep. It was the longest night ever for me. I could wake up at any slight of sound I heard. I was just, anytime I wake up, I'll look at the clock. It's not morning yet. Then finally, the long-awaited morning came. At 9, Antiochia was already at the doorstep. I had her home. I just picked my bag and I went, and my mom shouted, Aisha, come here! I went and she said, come and take a blessing from your parents. I went, she hugged me and she said, money. Then I went to the market. After buying the stuff, I came home, I showed my parents. My mom was so happy and excited. She called all her friends that night to tell them about my business. My father would pick some of the atampa, take them to his office and sell them. He's so proud of me, and anyway, anytime I meet any of them, he says, oh, you are the new everybody in town, and I'll just laugh. So the year finally, I made a lot of profits, and the year quickly ended. The next year, I gained admission into Bayero University, Kano. The first year, there was no money with me. If I need any money, I will have to ask my parents. First semester, second semester. Then when I was going back to my 200 level, I said, no, I'm not going to continue like this. I told my mom about my next plan. She gave me part of my money. I went to Balogun market. I bought some flowering materials, I bought earrings, and I bought shoes. I went to the hostel, then I started selling them. That money still came back. I was Yes, the newest LBT. That's what they call me. Anytime my brothers called me, I know they need cash, and they were always coming for me. Before they called Baba or Hajia, they would always say, yeah, LBT, how far? Then if this is the code, if there's any code like this, I know yes, there is money. And today, I'm so grateful to my parents for the person I have become, for nurturing me. I'm going to be leaving with a quote from Frank Clark that said, the most important aspect of parenting is for a child to be able to stand up without their parents. Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, did she showcase her brilliant